Alright, welcome back to Dank's Code Traders Hub, and as usual this is done here at Dank's Code Traders Hub. Alright, hope you're having a great time. Good morning everyone. If it is your first time to hear, kindly go ahead and subscribe as usual. If you feel like the content is really of use to you, yeah. Otherwise, I want to congratulate those who made money yesterday on yesterday's trades. Luckily enough, I was able to get some time to actually do the follow-up. Why? Because the mentorship class at 3 had been cancelled. Yeah. So I want to congratulate everyone who followed up through and made money. Congrats, and let's see if we can do the same today and get into the charts as usual. I don't want to waste much of your time. I want to really rush into now crash 500, how we do it every day. So crash 500, yeah, that's where we are. Yeah, so yesterday's analysis was to enter sales right here. We had seen a failure here to break through on that level. Then we came in with a sell to bring us right back here to this very OB. It's a fair value gap actually on I think daily time frame. Yes, it's an order block on daily time frame. So we didn't see enough momentum to break through. We actually rather saw once we went back to this level here, we saw price go back into buys. So as we those who were not around, you missed the entry. That was a trade there. We entered on the second candle of M15. This is where we entered from, and you know the reason why we entered. It came here. That's where our first TP was, but I was looking ahead for the second TP, but it did not come through. This was a strong support level. Price kept on bouncing on it. And later on it broke through, but only to come back inside once more. Yeah, only to come back inside above it once more. So this move is still on to look for this kind of trade to bring us here on the daily time frame. However, we clearly see that I want to delete some of these things now that we've finished the purpose. Delete that first. Delete this also, so that we can have a clean chart. We used that yesterday to analyze, so we no longer need them. Now we can head over to H4. First, let's head over to H4. We see what is happening. Yes, we are on that order block there. However, on daily, I want to zoom in here and remove this arrow and see. So according to daily, today is like a pullback. It started as like a pullback. Why? Because there's that support level there, you know, so it's reacting from that level there to push back price into buying into the uptrend. So that's why we are seeing such a move on the daily time frame. But of course, even on H4 you clearly see it, although you will see that this was a break of structure right here if you were on H4. So to come back, it broke structure to give you a new lower low to come to that very last support level. now that we know that, we can head over to H1 and see what we are having here. So that was a break of structure, and now I've reached that level there, resistance level up there, and now I can go to M15 and look at what is happening on M15. So yes, M15 is showing me that I'm gonna come back again, and then probably I will enter a sell. So for now, I will wait for that. That's what I can wait for on M15. Why? Because the general trend is still a sell. So until I see the sell coming on M15, I'm not going to do what? I'm not going to be comfortable with a buy. So a buy can only come in if price breaks that resistance level up there. That means that buy will be on H4. H1, there's still some buy momentum, but not that much. We are likely to first hit that resistance level on CCI and then come in strongly with a sell. Probably this time we will see it break through this very support level down below here. So we know that we are heading here, but the only issue is it's going to be with raw momentum until we see price break through this very support level that we are currently at. So that's it. I will leave this at M15 and wait for it to give me something that is substantial that I can use to make a sell today, because we are likely to have a sell trade in the near future. Yes, there's also this scenario here to bring you here. So you need to have those two scenarios ready so that you don't miss out whichever comes first. All right, so that is crash 500, and now we can head over to boom 1000. Like I said, if you have a question, you can always put it in the comment section. I will come through and read them and be able to respond to them. Now boom 1000. Yes, this we made money, although it took me out on my SLs and profits at an early stage, and I missed another entry on this level here. So this was the move. Those who remember, according to the charts that I shared with you on the group, this was a sniper entry there for that buy move. Once it reached that level, I had my SL come here. Immediately after taking me out, then it went and hit both our two TP levels. This was the first TP level and the second one was there. So we missed that. Now I missed this other entry here because I would have entered here again, but once I think I had already gone to other charts and I missed this other entry here. This was another entry to take me to the second TP. Yeah. So now the other entry that I was looking for was a sell entry after hitting that. Why was I looking for this kind of entry? Because we know that we are in a falling expanding wedge there, so that's why we are looking for another sell. We are still trading it within the range there. So price came there and I waited. It broke the neckline there, and I waited for a retest back to at least a certain level, but it never gave me a retest. So I remember sharing this, that if this happens, then you need to make an entry, but it didn't actually. It was having a good momentum of sales, came through back to this order block, back to that order block there. and that's how we started the buy. So once it broke out here, the retest wasn't that much still, but it was here. It was here, although I would not have entered. Why? Because I had that trend line up here. The only entry that was valid was this here. Breakout and retest, this was the only valid entry on this very move currently. So we've missed this, and currently those who want to enter this trade, now you have to come to H1 and wait for another pullback, probably back to the fair value gap here, or whichever fair value gap we'll see around here, or once it makes it. But for now, yeah, we've missed that good perfect move. Why? Because daily, H1 we are still buying, H4 we are in for a retest. Remember, this is a general analysis. We wanted a pullback there to respect this move, and the TP has been hit. This move is the same as this move here. The TP has been reached, so don't get surprised if price starts to come in for the sales, because we are looking for sales after the breakout of that rising wedge. That is a general kind of analysis. We started from this very rising wedge on H4. We broke out of it successfully, but we had a support level there that was on a fair value gap on this very level. So now that successful breakout gave us a retest, but a retest, after that retest we went into a consolidation, of which that consolidation was forming a falling expanding wedge, and now we are seeing price trying to respect. We knew that price will respect this very structure. That's why we had this allo drawn like that, because this is a move that brought us into consolidation, and that is the same move that we are looking at. It has already been reached. Now we wait for the sell to come in, and now this time the sell may have enough momentum to break through this fair value gap, which is now a support level there. Yeah, so that is it. I can now delete all the funny things we've drawn here to make money inside this falling wedge. We can now delete all this. It's no longer needed. It has already served the purpose. Alright, so now that's it, and even this I want to push for the buys, but we know that on the daily time frame we are looking for sales. That's what we know for sure. Why we broke out of that, and this is just a retest after breakout on the daily. It has been still retesting on the daily, so we'll be waiting for such a move to bring us here. So I can delete this and just wait for that. So this is Boom 1000. I've talked a lot about it, so we can now head over to another asset. Any questions, please go ahead and ask. We will be ready. I will be ready to respond to those questions. All right, so good morning Felix, good morning Rachel, good morning Judy, welcome. All right, so now let's head over to Boom 500. Boom 500. All right. So Boom 500, we made money yesterday. This move here, those who were with me, we made money there to hit the first TP. After hitting the first TP, if you didn't close, then then it hit your stop loss, either in profits, or if you waited and didn't really go and close, then it took your profits. And this was the move. We took that move to the first TP, hit it, and after hitting the first TP, it started to go into sales. Now after hitting sales, back to the order block here, this is an H1 OB. Yeah, after reaching the H1 OB, the buy again started. I was not comfortable with that buy, so I never entered again there, but that buy started. And then now what do we see? We see some kind of pattern according to H1. So if I can do that, just delete this now, remove the history, delete that, delete that, delete that, and even that. So I think now we have a clear chart. Now go back to H1 and look at what we have there. So currently we may take this to be a triangle, which was going to be a descending triangle, depending on how this current move ends. So we will see about that, but for now we clearly see that it is coming in for the sell. It's coming into this very support level, and as we wait for it to close this, as we wait for this move to end, we will be anticipating our buys back here, back there. So why do we wait for that? According to H1, we are looking for sales, that's for sure. So now that we have this consolidation that is kind of showing up in a triangle there, which is a descending triangle, then we know that this exact move is what we'll be looking at once we break out. And this very exact move, probably it will come to that and bring you to this other order block here, but we will wait for it. Whichever way, we know that we'll be trading this exact move from there to here. This is the exact move that we'll be looking at once we see a breakout on this very descending triangle. But you have to remember, we have strong support levels here and there, so those ones have to be fast broken out. And according to H4, we are looking for buys. Let's check on daily. It's confirming what we see here, which is a buy, which is a sell. And those who remember, the reason why I have this move is this was a second TP. This move that brought us there, this move here that brought us here, is the reason why I had that, to bring us here. So in all ways, we know that we will come here to this very level. This is a breakout structure, I believe. Let me check here. That is a breakout structure on the weekly time frame. We know that we broke structure there, so we are coming back to test the breaker block there, and before we can see buys in full swing, or before we can get another buy here to fail to go back to break to give us a new higher high according to weekly, because we don't see it according to CCI. We don't see that move to break and give us a new higher high. Then we come in like that. That is on a longer time. This may even take even a year. or whichever, I don't know, but depending on the momentum. But for now, this is an overview of an artist special according to the weekly time frame. So for now, we head over back to our thing. That means I can now delete this, it's not needed. You can delete that. This is already served the purpose. This a little bit, this it's mitigated already, I can remove it. So now we are onto this, so I can delete it because already we know that. I will leave in only this. I will wait for price. Price actually has touched this last order block, so I need to confirm. No, it hasn't reached. We need price to confirm with CCI around here. Static small fair value gap. So once we reach that level, I know that CCI will also be showing me that we are oversold. Then we can enter our risk, our limited risk kind of entry here to take us right back to the upper entry there, to the upper trend line there as we enter buys. That's it on Boom 500. I've talked a lot. I need to reduce now what I'm saying so that we can catch time. Alright, so that's it. I now head over to Volatility 25, Vol 25, Vol 25, 1S. So Vol 25 1S, we know we've been in this very move. Yesterday we thought we would come here, but there was no confirmation. In fact, later on, this fake breakout got enough momentum after this consolidation and went ahead, broke structure there according to H1, broke structure there and went ahead to this very level. It hasn't reached it, so after break of structure there, we see that price is coming, and we know that it is coming to mitigate this liquidity on this fair value gap. So once it reaches there, we know that it's coming to this level. Yeah, we know that it will come to that before we can start to see this. Before we can start to see that. Why are we seeing? Why are we looking for sales? Because the general trend is a sell. According to weekly, according to daily, we are just reaching oversold. Overbought level there. So that's why we'll be looking for the sell there, and probably this time the sell will even break through this channel that we currently have, and then come in to continue with this very exact move. This is a channel, call it a flag on weekly time frame. That's what we'll be looking at. Yes, so we'll be looking for that exact move. So those who are swing traders, please, if you can, price is about, it may reach where we want it today, to reach that level there, and once it reaches that level, you can enter your sales and put your big you can put your stop loss where, let's see, there's still some liquidity up there. It may give us a fake breakout right about there, but we wait. You can wait until the sales start, and then you place your trade to take you for weeks, even months, to reach this very level. That will be a swing trade that can take months to reach the TP level. That's here on our first TP. The first TP is here, the second TP is right here. According to weekly time frame, that will be a swing trade. Yeah. So now for us intraday traders, we wait for our entries for the buy to take us back here. That's what we'll be looking at. We wait for our entry on the buys, on this very level here. That's where we're going to anticipate our buy. So those who want, you can still sell it to this level. Why? Because you have a confirmation here on CCI on M15 to sell, and that confirmation clearly is very seen here. You're having breakout structure. This is another one that you're waiting for. It is giving you lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. You know that that will be an uptrend according to M15, meaning you can enter your sell here, put your stop loss right here, and your TP right here. Straight candles here, they may hold up price to bring us here, but we are waiting until, if price doesn't come to this level, that means I'm not entering a buy. I'm not entering a buy. I will only wait price to reach this level. That's how I can enter the buy on this very asset. Alright, that is V25, and now to choose, I want to head over to V75. V75. Now V75 played us some games, and I want to understand those games today. The consolidation that happened here somehow gave the market enough momentum to drive through that support level, resistance level. For some reason, yes, of course we are waiting for that, but the games it played is that it didn't retest. It didn't give us any retracement at all to actually get another entry to enter. So for now, the only way we see to enter this market again is to wait for a return to that level. Yeah, that is a fair value gap there that it left. If you want to use fib, you can use it in such a way. Is it? Yeah, you can use it in such a way. Still not, no, you can't use it. You can't use it. You can't use it. Let me first go to H1. First delete these to have my chart clear and I understand this thing properly. So we were waiting for this retest so that we can enter that trade, because we knew that after coming here it will go right away to that level, but we didn't see the retest. So those are the games I'm talking about. It was a funny one, so I couldn't enter because I did not see what I wanted, the retest that I wanted. It was a short retest here, of which it was very funny on M15, low momentum, low what, so it was a funny trade to make an entry at all. So I didn't make any entry there because we didn't have a confirmation for the continuation of that buy. So right about now, this I can delete, this I can delete, retest there, then entry, another retest, entry, retest here, entry, retest. This retest was on the same level here, so we haven't seen a retest after breakout structure or after that breakout. So the only retest that we are likely to see is on this fair value gap. So it means this is now going to be our point of interest currently. This level here is our point of interest. That is a fair value gap there. It's going to be our point of interest. So let's head over to daily. We understand this. So according to daily, we know that we had this descending triangle and we had a perfect breakout. Now this is some kind of a retest. This is some kind of a retest. H4 has reached oversold, overbought, meaning sales are coming in. Sales are coming in because it's coming to this level there. Now if we know that sales are coming in, this is no longer needed. We are looking for these cells. Now once we have those cells, H4 will be oversold by the time it gets here, or by the time it even retests back to this level. It may, there's a possibility to even come back all the way to this level, because daily we are still buying. According to daily time frame, probably come back to this same fair value gap there that we see. It was mitigated once. It may come back to it, or it may even break out of it. So we will wait for that. We will wait for that. According to weekly, we know that we are looking for buys, but it is very tricky. That market can change. So whatever it gives, it presents to us, it's what we will follow. We may reach here and market continues to sell and even break structure down below. So we need to be ready for anything to happen on such an asset. We've seen it play games, so you don't want to be caught off guard when you know that we are looking for buys and yet the price is heading over into sales and you had already entered your buys. So you need to be patient and wait. So for this right here, I will wait for a confirmation of the sales. I will wait for the confirmation of the sales, so I can head over to H1, see what is happening. Nothing really substantial. I go to HM15 and I start to see low momentum there. Once I see low momentum, I know that I will eventually see my confirmation of the sales very soon. So I will leave it at H1 and head over to V50. V50. Now V50, we made money. All TP levels were hit yesterday. Congrats to those that made money on V50. I hope today you are having a smile on your face after the money you made yesterday. So this is where we had our TP levels. You know, this was the first TP level. It was hit perfectly, and then it took me out later on the second entry. Took me out here where I had put my SL in profits, because I had already seen that kind of low momentum there because of the structure of candles there. So I allowed it to take me out there, and then came retested, then went ahead and hit our second TP there. So so today, what are we seeing? Let's first delete these. So we broke out. We broke out on this is H4 rising wedge. We broke out on that very rising wedge. This may turn out to be a fake breakout. Why do I say it may turn out to be a fake breakout? First, H4 hasn't reached oversold. Second of it, H1 is showing that it is overbought. So we are don't be surprised if you see price come back inside. Yeah, and this is how we are going to trade it. What is not happening here? So this is how we are going to trade it. We will anticipate this. Now that it has mitigated this fair value gap here, we will anticipate this, and then we come in with our sniper entry to take us down below. Now this is H4. We will wait for this move to reach oversold, and that means if price comes back here, we may not see it actually reach even down below here. We may actually see it come around these levels, come around those levels, or to this order block, or to that order block. we may not see it come back to this down the trend line. That's how we'll be looking for our buy entries, to reach that, mitigate that, and then later on come in with sells, because we know that daily and weekly we will be looking for sells. That's for sure. That's what we know. We'll be looking for sells. That's what we know. At least mitigate that. Once it mitigates that, it comes back here. According to weekly, we are looking for sales. So daily, we are looking for sales also. But we can't just continue. We can't just see sales unless we see a mitigation of such a liquidity on that fair value gap. So that's what we'll be anticipating in the longer run. But for now, all we want is this kind of move. This kind of move right here. The buys in that level there, the sells in that level. That's what we'll be waiting for. So anyone who is a fan of V50, just let's wait for a confirmation right here in this very resistance level on M15 or on H1, whichever you want to follow, and then enter your sells. We'll come back to it before we finish. Jump 25. Jump 25. Right, so jump 25, several things happened. Those who remember, I shared this exact analysis. I had no even arrows drawn there, but before the day ended, we saw this move break out of that level there, and once I saw that move, I want you to understand that according to H4, we are saying we want sales. According to CCI there, we need sales. We need to see sales, but we have a break of structure there. That is a break of structure, and this may turn out to be like a retest to the break of structure. But here we see a low. This is a lower high, a higher low here, then a higher high that failed to break out with a body, so meaning this was a failure to give us a new higher high, and price hence broke out on the previous higher low there, meaning that becomes a change of character on H4. Now, if that is the case there, it means we can anticipate a return here or there, and then enter our sells. That's why you see my sell limits on those two levels. I put them there before I slept, so that is something I'm looking at. So all I want is to enter my sells once price reaches that level. Daily time frame, on the other hand, we are still looking for buys, and clearly you will see that this was a return to break a block after break of structure. So whatever you do, you will know that the buy, the sell we are looking for here on H1 will not last. So if you can, you may actually move on without, you may leave out the sells that you're looking for, because you're going to be going against the general trend, which is a daily trend, and it is showing us more buys. We still have liquidity for buys, because it came to break a block there. It came to that level there to mitigate the break of block there. So right about now, we can head over to weekly, check. Even weekly still signals buys, still signaling buys. So the buys are coming all the way to that level there. We've been following this. So now if I head over to H1 and look at what I'm having on CCI, go to M15. M15 signals buys. But here I have a change of character. Here I have a change of character there. I know that now price is going to come here and then later on give me that move either here or up there. But this move, those who want to scalp, you can scalp it. You can scalp this buy move to take you there and then wait and see if we will actually see a sell. Yeah, so that's how I will trade this. I will wait for this move to bring me back here, or whichever fair value gap is left here. Once I have that confirmed, then I can enter my buys. Yeah, because I have a change of character there according to M15. Right, that is now said. I wish to go to the last asset, which is Jump 10. Jump 10, we made money yesterday. Those who were with me, that's how we made money yesterday. If I can go to H1, in fact M15, yeah. This we entered here, took me out there, made another entry here. Oh yeah, it was in profits last night, so I don't know why I failed to bring it into profits, but it has taken me out again. But now that is not the big point. I'm looking at where it has taken me out from. Let's check. According to H1, you're supposed to be looking for sales, so this is just like a retracement. This is just like a retracement there. So according to H4, we are supposed to be looking for sales, but according to the structure, to the main chart structure, it is not the case. Yeah, we are supposed to be looking for buys, which is going to be according to daily time frame. So if we know that, then we know that sales, buys are still on. We know that we had this pennant. Those who remember, we had this pennant according to weekly time frame. That's a pennant. We know we will engage into sales at a later stage, but again, the breakout was a fake breakout here. This was a fake breakout, so we entered back into the pennant. So until probably we see the daily E being overbought, we may not see sales come in. So that's why we are capitalizing on the buy currently. So for now, I will wait for the buy opportunity right here on H1 and M15, and once I have the buy, it is not yet confirmed on M15, so I will just wait. It's not yet confirmed. I will just wait, and then I will know that I will enter another buy to take me right about there. Those who love swinging, you can enter your buy and wait for it there, but for now, wait for the current H4 probably to close. That's what I may say if you want to enter this asset right now, because it is not having enough momentum for the buys. We see that sellers are a bit stronger than the buys, than the buyers, so we wait for what may. Okay. So we started off with crash 500. We are waiting for that and then come down a bit. But looking at M15, it hasn't reached overbought, so it means the buy move may still be on. So we wait for that. So until I have a confirmation that sales have started, I can't enter, even though I was waiting for such a move. It has started to give it to me, but it's not yet where I want it. I haven't seen a clean entry yet, so I will leave it still and wait. Like I said, you may see it actually reach this level and we enter now our sales once it reaches that level, so we wait. Boom 1000, it has like we saw, it reached it, it did what it respected this move, the move that we wanted, so that's why we are seeing that there. The buy has been I mean the level has been reached there, that order block, and now H1 we may come in with sales. Now where we are, we may start to see sales. So I want to first head over to H1. See, H1 hasn't reached overbought. We see a break of structure there. Just want to go to M15 and understand what is happening. So M15 actually gives me that, which is a change of character right here. To understand that, you may have to use M5 to know that it is a change of character there. So once I know that for sure, then I just wait for a return back there. I don't normally want to enter something that doesn't retest, so wait for something like that. So I will wait because this will be selling booms is always has a higher risk than buying booms, so I will wait for a retest to make a perfect entry. Crash 500, boom 500, it has reached the level there, that fair value gap, and somehow the buys are showing signals to start, but we haven't reached oversold yet, so I will wait a bit more to make my entries for the buys, so I will leave it for now. V25, we made our entry, it has been in profits and it has somehow reached the level there, and we can see that I can close it for now. Can close my entry. In fact, I can bring it to break even. Let me just bring it to break even and wait and see if it has still more momentum to come for this, because I wanted it to reach at least this level here. So if it doesn't reach it, I will not make my buy entry that I want. If it doesn't reach this level. So those who entered with me V25, I believe you were in money, and I would have closed long time, but not really. I wanted it here, so I will just leave it. We know that we are looking for buys once price reaches here, so for now I will just leave it and wait. This is a V75. We are looking for sales to come here and then later on buy it again. So until we see sales come back here, we have no entry. It has started to reach the level we wanted, according to H4 there. That is a fair value gap we wanted it to reach, and then later on come in with the sales, so we wait for that. V50 on the other hand, we are waiting for that move and then come in with the sales. We have already explained that. Jump 25, until I see a retest, I can't enter the buys again to take me there, and then later on come in with the sales. That is jump 25. That is jump 25, because we know the general trend, according to H4, we may be looking for sales, but we know that according to daily, the buy is still on, so we may have some contradicting things. So if I enter this buy up to here, I may not enter again until I have a clear thing. So I may even delete this sell limit for now and wait and see if it will activate that up there. So jump 10, what we were waiting for has started to give us some bit of that, so we wanted to make our entries from that level to again enter buys. So let's see. Yeah, the buys may be on. Why? Because it came to that fair value gap there according to M15. So I will need a confirmation right there. CCI has not given it to me. It's only the retracement level there that I'm seeing. H1, H1, H4. So H1 is showing me buys, H4 is showing me sells. It's moving with the same as M15, but daily is showing me buys. So I can only now follow daily and H1. I can only now follow daily time frame and H1. So if I know that for sure, then I will wait for an entry here on M15. All right, that has been the wrap up of today's session. Hopefully you guys had a great time. Please don't forget to share if you see price come back to our points of interest. You need to you want to wait for some of those setups to come through. So before you make an entry, please always confirm. Now for instance here, I want to show you something that is that I have missed my head. I have missed it. So this is a change of character right there. So all I can see is a buy to take me right about there, and then probably come in again for the sells. So until I see M15 also reach oversold, so that's what I may wrap up with, like on this level. So it is always important to wait. So for now, I can make my buy there and put my stop loss there. I know it will come around that level there. Why? Because it's a fair value gap. Once it reaches there, then the sell will come in. And probably this time it will give us it will give us a signal for more buys, because it will be oversold. Let me put this just below here, below the fair value gap. Yeah, so that's what I may say, because of that I've just seen there being a change of character right there. All right, so I want to leave that at that, and of course wish you guys a good day, and say happy trading day. And don't forget that today now people are in a lot of money. 100k mark was point. That is an all-time high, currently at 104,000. Yeah, that is the current price. So we'll be coming back here at 1 p.m. to analyze BTC, and of course for our synthetic indices analysis, we'll be back here on Monday. This is our last day of the week to analyze, so we'll be back here on Monday to check charts again. But of course conversations continue on our groups. We'll go ahead and pick up those trades, pick up those analysis that we've checked, and capitalize on them to pick up some good entries. So for today, the market is just like that. We have not gotten some good potential moves, but as we move on, we may see those potential moves. So I want to wish you guys a good day and happy trading as we are waiting for those potential moves. Don't rush the market. Always make a plan, follow the plan. If the plan fails, make a new plan and follow it until you get a successful one. So don't always push for trades that you are not seeing. Push the trades that you have already seen, that you had already planned for. If you made a plan of such a trade, no one should hold you back to enter that trade. But if you just come in and see a trade, and when you had not planned for it, please, then you'll be in hot soup, because you are just following just like that. You're just following what is given to you, but you haven't planned for it. So whatever happens, you will suffer the consequences. So you need to plan the trade, and then you trade the plan until the plan is gone against. You don't have to move otherwise. So you need to always plan the trade, trade the plan. If that plan fails, make a new plan, trade that new plan. Let me wish you guys a good day. Happy trading. See you on Monday for the synthetics and BTC in just a few 1.5 hours, I believe. In just 1.5 hours. See you soon. Have a nice day, guys.